Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, and as always, appreciate you all checking out my channel and my videos. If you like this kind of content, don't forget, sign up, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. All right, in front of you today, we see a massive Tonto blade. This is the Eafengrow EF142, and we're gonna kick its ass. Before we go into battle, what is your backup? Today I'm carrying my Shanzhou P-Foul. What do you guys got? Veterans, active military, this is some combat blade. I just want to say thank you very much for your service. We appreciate you all. Enjoy the video. Quick specs. Okay, once again, this is the Eafengrow EF142 combat fighter and utility knife. Overall length 11.8 inch. Blade length 6.4 inch. Blade steel DC53 tool. Rockwell is 60 to 62 HRC. The blade width is 2.2 inch. Blade thickness is 5.5 millimeters. Handle length is 5.4 inch. Handle thickness 2.1 centimeters. And the handle material is a two-tone G10 in black and green. Done real nice. Weight with the sheath is 21.7 ounce. Features full Tang, lanyard hole, Kydex sheath, and a tech lock. And if you are interested in this knife after this video, go check it out on Amazon. They still have a redeemable 10% off. That's pretty good. Check out that wicked Tonto blade. Look at the grind lines, man. Completely flat ground. Awesome. Just impressive. Generous sharpening choil that could be used as a finger choil. Awesome contoured G10 handles in green and black. Full Tang goodness. This jimping may look small, but it's nice and it feels good and aggressive on the thumb, won't slip. Check out that swedge, man. Looking good, man. A decent thickness, 5.5 millimeters. Damn, this is one fine looking knife. Let me just show you the handles. Man, it feels good no matter how you hold it. And you could hold it quite a few different ways here. In reverse grip and the forward grip, and every way I've held it so far, you know, it feels pretty good, man. So check it out. We could choke it up right back here for some heavy duty chopping. And handles are real comfortable. Screw on, so these are removable. I made sure I tighten these up so hopefully they won't come loose. But man, just a great blade overall. Let's check out the sheath. Sheath is high quality. We're talking Kydex, pretty massive, and it holds the blade pretty well. I'm going to show you in a second. Lots of rivets to put all kinds of third-party stuff on there. It does come with a tech lock and a ramp for your thumb, which is one of the best features of these sheaths. Let's pop the knife in. It's a massive presence, man, let me tell you. All right, let's go to battle. Found a really nice hard piece of dried wood, so it should be a good test. It's a decent size. Let's get to work, man. I'm really excited about this one. Now, I will be testing out this knife with and without gloves, but I'm kind of curious to see, without the gloves first, how the handle holds up. Okay, we ready? Let's do it. So far, I'm grabbing it. I'm using every part of the handle and looking good. Feels good too. Front heavy for sure, but it feels real good when you're slamming that blade into the wood. I'm not even going hard. I'm just doing some medium chopping, you know what I mean? That's a good start. Okay, real quick, let's look at the edge. I've tested many DC53 steel blades from Eafengrow. They have always done the heat treat right, and I've never had an issue with their edge. And we are looking good. Even though this is a nice hard piece of wood, man, it's making quick work, okay? Quick work. Blade's looking good. I'll tell you what, if I could find more of this wood, you know, I think this is just decent wood for testing. Solid core, solid core. There we go. All right, we're looking good. One thing I didn't mention is how sharp this blade came out of the box. Now you just saw that I chopped through this big piece right here. Well, on this side, still a very hard piece of wood. And I just want to show you some really thin curls that I am able to make with this knife, okay? So rest assured, you will be getting quite a sharp blade out of the box. And you know, after that little bit of chopping, I'm making these really fine curls right here. Now, it's real quick. Glide right through the paracord. Let's start batoning. Let's see what this knife can do with some batoning. So aside from this being a nice hard piece of wood, okay, I'm going to baton this, and as you can see, it gets really wide here. I think it'll be a great test, so let's give it a go, man. So far, you know what? I've been very comfortable without the gloves. I'm going to stick without gloves right now. Okay, don't feel like I need it. Okay, so far so good. Definitely a challenging piece of wood right here. It's starting to split, but not as easy. And I mean, we're looking good. We'll check out the blade once I pull it out. That's stuck in there real good, man, let me tell you. Okay, definitely a good challenging piece of wood for sure. So now it's time to figure out other ways to get through this piece. It's stuck in there, but good. And as you can see, I am hitting the handle, etc. And we're looking good. However, you know what? I might have to go off camera for a second or two, get this thing out of here. So. Actually, I'm trying to stay in camera as best as I can. Okay, now, let's see that edge. I don't see any rolls, any bends, or anything just yet. I mean, this is a tough piece of wood. It's a good challenge. Let's just keep going and see what I could do. I might have to get something a little bit thicker and larger for this to do the batoning. Wow. Wow. I might have to try something else. This is nuts. Wow, that's deep in there. Woo! Okay, you all know that this is not a joke, this piece of wood. So, let's try something a little bit different. Wow. Let me see if I can find something a little bit heavier. All right, it's a little bit awkward, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's not easy. I don't have the handle. And unfortunately, I don't have the time to make another quick baton, so we're just going to have to keep on using this one. Let's keep going. Whoops, let me pick that up. Okay, just so you see, the edge is still looking good. All right, for you expert eyes out there, eyesights. All right, we're still looking good. The handle's a little bit scuffed up, but no worse for wear. That must be a serious knot or some petrified wood, man. Holy cow. Jeez. Okay. Let's try it a different way. All right, here's where the split is. My baton is getting brutalized. Wow. I don't know what this is, but boy, I sure know how to pick them. All right, let's safely get this out of here and try something different. I'm just going to keep on going, troops. I don't know how long it's going to take, but all right. You can see how deep that is. And I mean, the edge is still looking good. I don't know how I'm going to get this out of here. So let me try and do this in front of you, in front of the camera. A formidable enemy for sure. Let's just keep going, I guess. This is insane. Well, it's starting to split, so that's good. Ah, my baton is starting to break. Okay, well, let's see. At least let's check out that edge. No damage at all. I mean, seems to be going through just fine. I mean, it's a hard piece of wood, man. All right, I don't know how long this is going to take, but let's keep going. All right, check out how deep that is. That's in there. I'm gonna pull it out, we'll check out the edge again. Ah, it's looking good. Hold on a second, troops, so I got this still on camera. Okay, at least we know it's still sharp. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep on going. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but it's too much of a challenge not to pass up, man. Let's try the thinner side first. Maybe we could weaken it that way. Again, I'm going to try and use the whole blade. That's crazy. Look at that. Nuts. That is nuts. Troops, I got a vehicle coming, so I'm just gonna leave this the way it is, shut this off for a second, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. There are a lot of people at this park. The ground staff is very active today, so I apologize for any interruptions, but I've got no choice, okay? This is the way we left the log, okay? It's starting to split, but still got some work to go, man. I mean, look at that. It's splitting, but it's tough. It must be a solid core in here or something. I'm not sure. But man, oh man, is it a good test. So let me loosen this up again. And we'll try it a different way until this battle is won. Look at that. It is just stuck in there. That's crazy. Once again, let's take a look at that edge. I see nothing wrong with the tool steel whatsoever. This is definitely a hard piece of wood, man. There's got to be a chink in the armor here somewhere. So let's keep going. Okay, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put on some gloves because I am kind of doing some sketchy stuff. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Got my gloves on, and now let's safely continue. Okay. Actually, you know what? My gloves are slipping on this smooth part of the handle. Let me try the other side. This is insane. I don't know what this is, but that is one hard piece of wood, man. Oh, let's check it out. No, nothing. No damage. Okay, I'm hitting this so hard that I just lost my screw, okay? It came loose. Now I gotta find the screw, tighten it back up, and get back to work. So give me a few minutes. All right, troops, real quick, just to make sure that you know that this knife will cut through wood, I'm just gonna put this aside for now, okay? I found my screw, it was actually laying over here, got real lucky, tightened everything up again, because all three screws got loose from all that pounding. So I am still gonna continue this, maybe off camera, but I just want to show you that I can get through, you know, a log, okay? This is just an extremely hard piece. So I've got a nice big one right over here, all right? All right, it did go through. And the edge is still looking real good, okay? That's just crazy, that how hard that log is. I guess that's something that you definitely need an axe for. Okay, we're going through, no problem. Again, I just wanted to show you that the knife is not the issue. It's just I found a decent hard piece of wood. Okay, awesome. All right, let's do it again. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Doing a combination of both. I definitely think it's time for a new baton. Here we go. Definitely capable of doing the job and staying sharp, but I'm pissed that I'm not able to get through that piece of log yet. So I don't know, I might have to go try a second pass at it. I know it's going to be a long video, but I don't want to quit this. Since this is such a challenging piece of wood, I kind of just want to stick with it. Okay, so I found another baton. It's very crude, however it's got a nice heavy head and it's a little bit longer, so hopefully I'm going to get more leverage and it won't break. Let's just keep going, man. I mean, you know for a fact that it was able to split that other piece of wood and baton through, and again, no damage to the edge or anything, but you know, this burns me right now that I can't get through this and finish this piece of log. I don't know, I think this is from like the planet Kryptonite or something. I can't tell what it's doing. I mean, the blade doesn't look bent. Let me see. The blade doesn't look bent, and if it is, it'll come back to true, I'm assuming. But we'll try different ways. I'm so pissed off right now that I can't get through this. Pissed. Wow, that's in there good. All right, let's see what else we could do here. Again, I want to do it in front of the camera. I definitely think I got farther than before. It's starting to split. I'm just going to keep on going. Look at that. Let's check it out. That looks straight. And hey man, DC53 tool steel is still going strong, you know? Okay. Again, let's see if we can find the chink in the armor. And I gotta check my screws too. All right, so Loctite. Jesus, look at that. I'm getting through this. I don't care. I have resolve right now, man. This is insane that I can't get through this. Insane. Well, at least you know I'm not fooling around. I mean, I'm trying my hardest to get through this. Still no edge damage. All right. No spine damage either. Jesus. There we go. It's starting to crack, troops. Right in front of your eyes, okay? Jesus. Let it end. Whew. Look at that. I can't wait to get this thing open, see what's inside. All right, I'm going to try and get this out. See how it works out, and then we can continue. Whew. I don't know what this is. If anybody knows what this is, please comment below. This is some sick wood. All right, I'm going to try and loosen it up again, but I don't want to be stupid about it, so I just want to be safe. I don't cut myself. Give me a few minutes, troops. Trying to do this all in front of you. Okay. I doubt anybody would abuse this knife the way I am doing it right now. But you know, Eafengrow loves it when I test it out, so let me pick that up. DC53 steel, man, still looking good. As you can see, we're splitting. So, let's try it this way now. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That was stupid. See, I'm starting out a whole new slice. I didn't want to do that. Sorry about that, troops. That is in there. All right. Yeah, still looking good. Okay, 1 second. Might as well keep showing everybody. Look at that. That's sick. That's sick. All right. I hope you guys got time because I'm going to still keep on going. All right. Now let me make sure I cut this up the right way. It wants to split, you know, it wants to split, but there's something in this wood that is just, it's like a magnet or something, I don't know. Nuts. So you see me hit the handle, you saw me baton the top over here, just some minor scuffs on the G10 scales, which is great, but you know what, we just got to keep on going here. All right, it's getting better, but it's still hard as a rock, this thing. Okay, look at that. Look at that. You see that? Nuts. This is crazy. I challenge any content creator to find a piece of wood and test out their knife like this. I think this is going to break, but it's getting wider. So now let's see. I wanted to go straight, as you can see, but the knife is finding its own path. So let's reset. Still no damage to the blade. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, man, let's keep going. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look, it wants to split, and it's not. There's something in here holding it together. All right, let's try this way again. My baton is busting. I'm gonna have to find something different. Damn. All right, I have to find something else. This is just not working out. Give me another few minutes. All right, troops, look. I made a new baton. Front heavy. I'm battered. I got some scars over here, and not from the knife, but from the baton. Okay, ripped up my skin a little bit, but you know what? That's the way it goes. I'm gonna put on my gloves. Hopefully this will do the job, and let's see what happens. Okay, fingers crossed this time, man, because I'm getting beat. Okay. I don't know what this piece of wood is, man. I have no clue what this is and why it's giving me such a hard time. Don't want to split. It just doesn't want to split. That is insane. Let's do this, yeah. Let's see. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. All right, troops, you can see that I am not fooling around here. And I can't figure it out. Hell with it. I'm going to keep on going. At this point, I'm going to try anything to get through this. That was great. At least got to have some fun with this. All right, well, at least you know I'm not fooling around here. Okay, once I pull out this knife, we'll see if it's still worthy, but I'm going to keep on going. Okay. Okay, I can't wait to pull this out and see if it's good or not. But look, finally, we got some splitting happening. I'm gonna keep on going. Make sure my screws aren't loose. Jesus. All right, we're almost through. Okay, I got to remind myself never to find this type of wood ever again. Holy cow. That is sick insane. Let's see now if we can go through this. I doubt it, but... Oh, check it out. Oh man. I was planning on doing 2 videos today, but I don't think I am. I don't know what this wood is, man, but that is some crazy shit. Okay, hold on. We're almost through. No damage. Yeah. That's nuts. Finally. Oh my God. All right, can somebody tell me what this is? Because this was insane. This was insane. Listen, I'm done with this. I'm moving on. Okay, troops, thank you very much for your patience. Let's try some cross batoning, okay? That just went flying. Let's keep going. Well, it ain't coming out, so let's just see if I can go right through. Okay, look how deep that's going. Fuck it, let's go. All right, look at that. Okay, let's check out the edge. I have a harder time trying to get this off than doing the actual batoning. You know what? Fuck it. Listen, don't try this at home, man. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Okay. Let's take a look at that edge. Nothing. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. Okay. There we go. All right. Awesome. Again. Let's take off that bark. See, it's coming right off where I did the cross baton. You can see the lines here. All right, and that's where I'm making the fine curls. Okay, yeah, buddy, all right? No damage whatsoever, no bends, no kinks, no chipping. You know what, let's test this point, all right? Okay. Went through. Let's keep going. I can't remember abusing a knife this badly before. There you go. Tip test looks good to me, man, as far as I'm concerned. Let's make a divot. All right, got this right here. Okay, check that out. Nice and deep. Let's check out the edge. I'm sorry, the point. Straight as an arrow. Everything is looking good over here. Hey, look, you know, that beating alone should tell you that this knife is worth every penny. And it's not even a super steel, DC53 tool steel. They got the heat treat right, okay? They've got the edge geometry right. I mean, it's a massive blade. Combat, you know, outdoors. This knife is gonna do it for you, man. This knife is gonna do it for you. All right? And I still maintain, even though this knife looks like it can handle itself, take a saw and an axe with you, you'd be golden. And this way you don't have to do anything like I did with chopping up that piece of petrified wood or whatever that was, man. Sick. That was sick. We know we could, you know, beat the living hell out of this, so that's not a question anymore. Now, what I want to do, I want to check out the spine, maybe make a tent stake. I mean, normal, you know, camping stuff or hunting or outdoors. So let me see if, now the jimping is kind of rounded off. So it's not really going to do that great of a job. It might do a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, that's cool. So let me see if the spine will do. Let me get a little bit closer. So it's a little bit rougher bark on this one, a little bit thicker piece of bark, but it looks like it's, you know, making some fluff here. All right, so look at that. And also, the bark again is kind of rough. However, you know, that should be enough if you need some kind of, you know, fluff for the ferro rod to spark. All right. Let me try the jimping area again. Oh yeah, look at that. Let me try a little different area of the wood. And it's good that you're wearing gloves to choke up. I mean, this guard over here, it's a little bit more awkward doing it this way. Still doable, as you can see. However, I like to choke up just a little bit more. All right, and it's doing it. Now, move this off to the side. I want to save that for the ending. Let's make a point here. Nice, okay? Not perfect, but good enough to batten into the ground, okay? You know what? Let's make a little notch. You hear that? You hear that sound? Granted, you would use a smaller blade to make the notch, you know, but if this is all you had out in the field, if this is what you took out hunting, hiking, camping, whatever, you know that it'll do it. You know, it is wide, I have to admit. It's wide, so the thumb action is a little bit more difficult than if you were using a smaller, thinner blade. However, still doing the job. Okay, there's your notch right there, number 7. Let me see now. Okay. Well, that didn't work, but still. That point is pretty sharp enough to batten into the ground and hold your tent stake, or your tent, okay, your guidelines, or whatever the fuck they're called. All right, I'm done. I'm moving on. I mean, if that brutalization didn't prove to you that this is worth every penny, and the edge is still good, I mean, I just made that notch, you know, so. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got nothing else to say about this knife. It's awesome. 70 bucks. Check it out on Amazon. I don't make a dime on this, just letting everybody know. 10% off right now. You're going to get a great deal and a great knife, man, and I proved it. All right, troops, I'm spent. But that knife is killer, okay? Don't forget, once again, 10% off this knife if you guys are interested. Now, I got a piece of paper here. Now, you know I hate paper tests, but I want to try it out. That knife is battered. It's beaten. You saw what I did to it. Let's see if the paper test will work, okay? All right. Okay, that's good. All right. Is that proof enough for you guys and gals, man? Badass, okay? Let me see. I already have some rope here, but I thought I had a piece of rope in my pocket. Yes, I do. Easy. All right. So, badass. Just badass. Tip test, check. Edge retention, check. Camping utility knife, check. Combat utility knife, check. You know, this knife is my new favorite Eafengrow right here, man. This is a baller blade. That's a great blade right there. That's a great knife. You couldn't ask for anything better than that, man. Holy cow. And guess what? It's not a super steel. All right, troops, legionnaires, new recruits, I am done. I'm tired. I was going to do another video. I wanted to do a video on my P-foul, but I'm done. I'm spent. So it'll be another day, and you know, I'll get it done. I'll get it done for you all. But until then, man, kicking ass. It was a hell of a battle, but we won. We won. All right, troops, legionnaires, new recruits, thanks again for checking this out. I know it's going to be a long one, but I think it'll be worth it. This should convince you all about DC53 steel, about Eafengrow's heat treat, edge geometry, design, etc. Man, this knife came through with flying colors. You can't go wrong with this. I want to bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans in active military that once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, pause on the slides and seek the help you all have earned and deserved. Troops, I'm done. It's time to relax. It's Miller time. At the ready, troops. Hold the line. Take care. Legionnaires!